We're live. How you doing, everybody? We're back. It's 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We're here for the final hour of trading on today's date, October the 12th, 2021. Cheers to all of you from around the world. It's Uncle Bruce with a big full glass of cola. Diet Coke is what it is. Better get a swig in there. I don't want to spill anything. Welcome all to the final hour of trading here. We're watching with great interest how the Sofi shares are doing. Just before I started the show, they hit $19 a share about 5 minutes ago. Looking great. Happy about that. 1893 at this very second in time. Volume on Sofi, another healthy day of 39.4 million. So we're pushing 40 million. We're probably going to push 50 million here. Another good day. It'll be interesting to see how volumes adjust. The shares can continue to climb. If that is going to happen here, will that add volume to the volume? And if that happens, we climb higher. As I said before, many a time, breaking 20 is not the objective. Getting to 25, 30 is. So we have a ways to go yet. I think there's strong buying coming in, and I think more buying is coming in as people are noticing this isn't backing off. Sofi is not going back to $14 a share. There is no sell wave coming in here. With 60 million traded yesterday, 40 million now, that's 100 million traded. On the shares, 800 million outstanding, it doesn't matter. There is a strong buy wave coming in that more than can handle whatever stock is free trading available for trade, what have you. And this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for Sofi to catch an investor's sort of a certain awareness with enough investors. Half of the shares are bona fide investors making moves in and out. The other half are day traders playing the market. Fine by me. Let's go. Let's see 100 million a day every day. This stock can go up $2-3 a day every day. These shares are just gone. Beautiful. Rocket Lab down 20 cents. Frustrating. But the company continues to make corporate moves, and they will just continue to become a more and more legitimate operator of satellites into space, a launcher, and the shares will eventually just go higher. But at the moment, 13.85. Frustrating because we're down 20 cents. But it is what it is. Volume, I don't know if it's that high today. 2.7 million, not too much on Rocket Lab. GameStop, the shares opened up strongly this morning. Got into this 180 something. We were like 180, 178 this morning. Looked like it was going to be 182 and beyond, but didn't do it. The Dow didn't give it any oomph. The market in general didn't give the stock any oomph. And then the shares backed off into this $173 range, and now we're back to 174.50, down 364. Matterport. $19.70. We're up 16 cents. We've been up almost all day. We started up, dropped down for a negative push, and then have been climbing ever since. And now we've been holding just under $20 a share all afternoon. Again, Matterport is the kind of company that will not have to worry about supply chain issues when it comes to its merchandise, its cash flow, its customer wants, needs, desires, its future revenues. This company actually, it does not move container loads of clothing or accessories like appliances or anything like that. Matterport is a software developer, and they are into one heck of a business, and I think the shares are just going to go higher. Personal opinion, obviously. ME 23andMe would really like to hear them talk. Really like to hear them talk. I just am a bit frustrated by how quiet they are. They have so much they can talk about. There's so much in the world going on with pharmaceutical potential and everything else. I kind of wonder why they don't have a department that really exposes the virtues of this company. I'm waiting for something, anything to pop this thing and have people really discuss it. Smart Rent, $11.96, down 47 cents. It's been a quiet couple of weeks for Smart Rent. Kind of wondering what's up there. Spire, $6 a share, down a dime. It's been down here around 5.90 to 6 all afternoon. We've had 771,000 shares. There is a huge short position that has been built up on this stock that is unsustainable, and sooner or later this will break. Um, it can't go to zero, but it could go to 30. The upside is much more likely than a downside move. The question is, when is the first move? And some of you who are really watching this closely, you're doing the right thing. You're just nibbling up this stock. You're just picking it off and buy it at 6, 598 now 596. Just buy it up and put it away. Put it away for a rainy day. Actually, a sunny day, because when this thing goes, it'll be a sunny day. And that could happen this afternoon, tomorrow, Thursday, next week, Tuesday. I can't tell you the date, but when it begins, it will move, and there will be no waiting around for it. ATIP, we know the story. We're all waiting for a new CEO, a new corporate leader, someone to talk to us. Again, these publicly traded companies, I am surprised at how unprepared they are when they do these SPAC reverse takeovers. These taking over these SPACs requires a management team that knows what the hell they're doing when they're running a publicly traded company. And the one thing you do is you put in place personnel inside the organization, and or you hire entities for the organization that are PR, public relations masters, to put the message out about what it is you're about, what it is you're doing, what's your objective, to share with your investors and the world at large who are not your investors why they should be investors in your stock. This is how this game works. This is why you went public. You're public. Hello, you're public. Talk to me. A guy like this, sitting in a third bedroom den in Palm Desert, in front of his computer, talking to his loyal followers about these markets, is the kind of guy you want to have know what's going on. This guy right here, this guy right here, this guy should know what's going on with your public companies. I should be deluged with information from you guys. You should be reaching out to people like me. There are many of me out there. I'm just an older me. I'm the 66-year-old version of a YouTube creator. There are many in their 20s who have much more energy than I have, who would kill to know what you have in mind. You guys have got to be dying to get us to know. You have to be. You've got to be. Why'd you go public? I mean, come on, talk to us. Tell me what you're doing so I can tell the world what you're doing. If you can't do it, I'll do it for you. But gosh, give me the info. Help me out here. What is happening with you people? ATIP, there is potential here. Sextera, another one, 895. We're waiting. Hello, we're here. Just tell us what you're up to, and we'll pass on the news. I am in front of a camera 5 hours a day, live. Hello. I tell you, when I took my company public with my business partner back in the late 80s, early 90s, what we would have given, what we would have paid, what we would have done to be able to find someone like this, a former stockbroker who is talking to investors about companies and their potential. I would have had a meeting with a guy like me once a week at the favorite watering hole or a coffee shop or whatever, wherever, to just hang out and shoot the breeze and give me an idea of what's coming. Because this individual who could just spew the information out that the public needs to know. Oh gosh, would I have been a valuable person back in that time? Unfortunately, back in 1990. I would have been writing a newsletter. I would have been writing maybe I would have done I don't know, maybe I would have been on local public radio or something. I don't know how I would have gotten the message out. How would I have been able to get the message out to the world at large? There was no YouTube. There was no live camera in front of a computer. There was no computer. There was no computer in the offices. Our secretaries had electric typewriters. How would I have ever done it? We were using something called the Canada Newswire service, which is what public companies use now, the Dow Jones Newswire service. We would have used that as a way to expose, companies' information. Alberto, thank you, buddy, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you so much. We would have done it the old-fashioned way, but at least something. I would have been probably the kind of guy that would have been downtown in downtown, let's say Manhattan. I would have been in Philadelphia. I would have been in Detroit. There would have been guys like me in cities all across North America. We would be called promoters. And I would be wearing the suit and the tie, and I would be having bites to eat, a little coffee with key investors, key people who are really into the market. And I would have been exposing them to new companies that they'd never heard of before. And I would say to them, I talked to you last year about so and so. I got one for you that just came across my desk. I want to talk to you about this company, and I'm going to talk to you about SoFi. And I would then have 4 or 5 meetings that day with a number of phone calls from my office to people that I would be calling to expose the virtues of a SoFi. And I would be hired to do it. I would be paid by the company to do it because that's how you did it in those days. Nowadays, here I'm doing it for free. I'm sitting in front of a camera willing to talk about SoFi to whoever wants to listen to about SoFi. And about 23andMe and Matterport and SmartRent and Spire and ATIP and Sextera. And all these companies have to do is figure out there's this guy. He's in Palm Desert right now. He talks about us all the time, and he really likes our business. Why aren't we contacting him? Why isn't there someone from this company talking to this guy, filling him in on some of the latest, greatest developments that we want the world to know about? What? As president of a publicly traded company, if I knew that there was a guy in front of a computer, in front of a camera on a computer, talking live to investors around the world, I'd be calling this guy. I'd be yapping. I'd be yelling at my department head in the firm going, why aren't you talking to this guy? What's the matter with you guys? We're publicly traded. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so easy to be. You can find me. My email address is right here down below this telecast. You can reach out to me and say, hey, I'm the Senior Vice President of Communications for XYZ Corporation. Understand that you do a live show every day, 5 days a week during market hours, talking about stock, including ours. If you ever want to know anything about what we're up to, you can always give me a call. And nothing. Crickets. You don't want the world to know what you're up to. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to don't know how to communicate with these people. There's a block there somewhere. I don't know. Are they afraid to talk to me? Anyone like me? If Kramer called, they talk to Kramer. Yeah, but you think Kramer's going to call you out of the blue because he doesn't even know who you are? Because apart from me, who else is talking about you guys? Come on, man. It used to be so much easier. There was a time I was growing up as a young boy in Bulgaria. Wait a minute. No, I was never a young boy in Bulgaria. I never did that. I was a young boy in Canada. That's right. And there was always a magic fridge at home. That's right. Dad always had it because Dad had an appetite. So there was always food in the house because Dad was always hungry too. Funny how that worked. Had my dad been 110 pounds soaking wet, maybe I'd have starved to death. But no, he wasn't. He loved eating too. Thank God for that. Anyway, we do what we can. Welcome everybody to the show. Nice to have you here. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, welcome one and all. Nice to have you here. Love to hear your thoughts, comments, and whatever. Boy, oh boy, it used to be a lot easier, but maybe those days are over for an old timer like me. It's just not that easy anymore. Okay. Thank you for joining me around the world. Appreciate it. We're going to go on this channel right now. Members only chat. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel, being a member of this channel, renewing your membership. You are the backbone of this channel. I love you guys. If you have any questions about the markets, your option positions, potential option positions, let me know. And I'll see if I can help you out here live on the fly. Otherwise, we'll have the answer for you maybe tomorrow. There you go. We're back up and running. We are live. And any of you out there who are thinking about one-on-one, if you want to have a one-on-one session with me, send me a private message. Bruce Frummert at hotmail.com and say, Bruce, I'd like to sit down with you. I'd like to have an hour of your time this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, or next week, Saturday, Sunday. Let me know. I'll do the best I can. We are going away for a wedding soon. So there will not be a weekend available soon where I will be available. I'm trying to remember which weekend that is. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in a one-on-one session. We'll see what we can do and get together and help you out. Try to make you richer if it's at all possible. Larry, thank you for the thumbs up. Bill, same thing, buddy. There we go. Should we be looking at Matterport or SoFi covered calls to expect a pullback later this week? Each is different. Each will have its own whatever. You have to look at them as individual stocks now. Um, I mean, your Matterport is just under $20 a share. Obviously, your SoFi is coming into it right now, 1881. Fair enough. At just under 19 here, we're close, and we'll see just how these shares get to 20 and or beyond, and see what's going on. Adam is saying, "Hey Bruce, I purchased 200. I purchased 200 $7.50 call options for February 2022. I purchased 200 in what? Aspire. Oh, okay, Spire. Yeah, I love these generic questions. I bought 16 cars yesterday. What do you think of those cars? Really? What kind of cars are those? Do they have wheels on them? Do they have tires? Okay. I bought $7.50 call options for February. Do you think I should have purchased the shares instead? Look, Adam, you're buying a huge amount of leverage. If that's what you've done here, you're buying a huge amount of leverage for a little money, for very little money. And you don't need a lot for this stock to do anything, for you to make a killing. And we're talking about October here. We're in October. So you got till November, December, January, February. You have 4 months. The stock was dumped from $18 to $6 in 2 weeks. You have these shares go to $10 a piece, and you're already laughing from year to year. They go to $12 a pop. You are making an out and out killing. I don't know what you're worried about. This is a 1 day move, a 3 day move. That's how I feel this thing could be going. So I think you're going to do just fine. Anyway, it's up to you. Maybe they're really scared that you tell them how it works, and you explain the market in plain English. Maybe that's what bothers these people at these public companies. They don't like the way that you deliver your blunt message. It's too blunt. It's not savvy enough. It's not sophisticated enough. It's not Harvard enough. It's not Princeton enough for these folks. Maybe that's it. But then again, I don't think they know who their shareholders are, do they? I don't think they know. Maybe that's what they need to hear too. I don't know. I try. Anyway, what can I say? Bruce, can you explain why a contract for a company like SoFi would be available so far out, like January 2023? What's in it for that seller if the premium is so low? And is it a good buy? January 23 30s are 309. Well, okay. You are long stock. Okay. You're sitting on a 100,000 shares of stock, and you're a pension fund. All right. You're just a pension fund. You're looking to hold this stock for quite some time. You're going to sell, theoretically, January 2023 $30 contracts against your stock. You're going to bring $3 a share in right now, 309. Hey, look at the price of the stock right now. It's sitting at the 18.80 a share. You're bringing in $3.09 cash right this second on your 18.80 stock. Now, if you paid 15 for it and it's now 18, and now you write the contract, you're bringing in 20% of the purchase price in cash against that stock at a $30 exercise price. So if the stock goes up on you, you're being taken out at 30, plus you got the $3 premium. You're selling for $33 on a $15 position. Are you a loser? I don't think so. Are you a winner? I think you are. You're sitting on $3.09 a share cash right now. 100,000 shares is $309,000 cash right now, which you can use to do whatever you want with, to enhance returns of your pension fund for your pension fund holders. I think that's a smart move. You've covered yourself to January 23rd. If the shares back off down to $12 a piece, you are still even on your entire investment. You got $3 of insurance right here. If the shares do back off to $12 and say 6 months from now, those contracts might be trading at $2 a piece. You could buy them back and maybe write $25 contracts for 2023. So you'll buy these back at 2 and sell those at 3. You'll bring in another dollar. And you're ahead again. I mean, this is a long-term player's play. It's not what I recommend for you folks. I mean, the folks who are watching me here live, you guys who are watching me here today, you have something called imminent bills that you need to pay. A cash flow scenario, most of you have. And so you're not going to write calls all the way out to 2023 because you're not a pension fund. You're your own investment fund. And you might have much more pressing needs for bills this quarter, the end of this year, into next spring, and so on. And so you'll take a look at perhaps writing calls on some of these positions, depending on where they're at, but a lot closer in. And maybe you might be bringing in $1.50 a share every few months. Thank you very much. Take advantage of that and take care of cash flow. Perhaps say goodbye to a part-time job that's driving you nuts. And thank you. There you go. Anyway, what else is going on? Let's see. I can't give any new news on Rocket Lab other than what was announced this morning. The latest news on Rocket Lab was that they're taking over a satellite software company of some kind. It's not a major, massive, multi-billion-dollar acquisition, but they're picking off Advanced Solutions, the name of the company. It's a $40 to $45 million buy, highly contrary to their business and their game plan, and I think it'll just make them richer. And so just expect Rocket Lab to just do this from time to time, just to keep expanding and acquiring and getting larger. The street, though, doesn't always react to it. And this is the curse of Rocket Lab. They are known-ish in the space business-ish, but they're not known like Elon Musk. They're not known like Jeff Bezos is known, because this isn't run by one of those guys. This is a company that just launches satellites, has an order book a mile long, and is getting larger. They're dealing with all kinds of space agencies around the world. And sooner or later, this stock will be an institutionally known name amongst all kinds of investment outfits, including pension funds, mutual funds, hedge funds around the world. And there won't be enough stock available under $30 a share, and it'll trade at 30 to 50 a share. And you'll be very happy with it. But right now, today, it's down 34 cents. Okay. What else? Let's go. We have, here we go. We got something happening here. Thank you to Stan. Hey, Stan, welcome aboard as a member of this channel. Whether you're renewing or you're a brand new member, love having you here, as I do every member of this channel. This is fabulous. Welcome to the backbone of the channel. Bill, Uncle Bruce, opportunity when you're at the wedding, set up a broadcast, marriage, and investment suggestions for the future. Okay. Scott Brewer. Hey, Scott, thank you for this donation, buddy. Appreciate it. I like the cut of your jib, Uncle Bruce. Well, thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Welcome to the family there, Stan. Hi, Bruce. Do you think it's possible to make a living trading options? I've been watching you since the first GameStop spike. I hate my job. Yes, of course it is. Yes, it is. It depends on how active you are, and it depends on just how you're going to, set your account up. I just uploaded a video. I got a video being edited right now by my editor, which will be up later today. Happens to be exactly about this question right here. I noticed some trading activity today on GameStop. I highlighted it today. I asked my editor to use some charts and do some highlights there. I invite you to check it out. But yes, you can make a living in the market without having millions of dollars in the market, and you can do it in a conservative way. There are ways to play the option market from a conservative angle where you can do really well for yourself, but you have got to educate yourself on the ins and outs of this thing. You should be taking these classes that I've uploaded. They're $100 a pop. They 2 hours each. Watch one every couple of days and learn how, get educated on how this works. There's so many little things about it. You're watching me during the day as well. We talk about it. There's some real upside here on a bunch of these stocks where you could do rather well for yourself. So yeah, for sure. Smoked Dog, that's what I did, Penville. Took Rocket Lab at 45% profit and jumped into Spire. This low is a steal. There you go. Stan is saying, thanks, you guys. Love it. I'll jump back into Rocket Lab when it gets a little lower. Bruce, I have a SoFi $17 call. I have a SoFi $17 call that expires October 22. So not this, 10 days from now. Okay, I'm trying to decide to take profits or not. I missed the last boat by a couple of days. Tips on how not to be a pig and get slaughtered. Well, we're at 1890 right now. We touched 19 ever so briefly. I think we're going to go substantially higher myself. You may want to take advantage of this scenario where you sell this call and you buy a call back that has longer life to it. So maybe you sell this call here in October and you pick up a January call. Maybe you're selling a 17 and you're buying a 19 or a 20. Maybe you can maybe you can go from one call to two calls. That might be your move. A rollover might be your move. Give yourself much more time, relax, exhale. You've got more time, and enjoy the ride. Let's see what happens. That might be a way to go. Coyote Stan, 100%. If you get to a point where you're writing covered calls on stocks, you can very much earn enough on premium to support yourself. Nephew says, Adam, me too. Although his analysis is highly technical, I use it to round up my overall research. They're talking about the guy who goes for walks. Bill, Stan, if you're not about doing it now after work and making money, then why are you asking, Bruce? Okay. Drops. I have very hard life lessons. Should I make jambalaya this weekend? These are tough calls, man. You're asking me stuff I can't answer. Vanderbilt, I got 30 contracts of Spire. February the 17th at 7.5 strikes. So let's hope for the best for all of us here. There you go. Spire wouldn't take much for Spire to make you rich. I'll tell you that. Coyote Drops family grew up in New Orleans and South Louisiana. Ate so much jambalaya in my life. I miss it. Drops. No bills except food and utilities. Yeah. Let's see here. And let's see. I need to catch up on videos here. And let's see. Hang on here. I'm just trying to catch up with comments. They're just coming through here as best I can. For all who's on SoFi that have calls that expire shortly, please take a profit and buy the January 22 contracts instead. Please don't let greed get the best of you. Like I say, you can roll out of contracts you have here that are expiring this week, next week, the week after. As these shares approach 19, hopefully you're doing all right. You can just roll over and move into January or February or later calls and position yourself forward, giving yourself much more time, because I like it when you have time on your hands. Definitely. All right. Let's see. Can you speak on Spire financials in your opinion? I'm not into the books of Spire at the moment. I'm just looking really at the technicals and the share positions that are out there, and it's just ridiculous how shorted they are. So my guess is we'll see a $4 spike on Spire before we see one on Rocket Lab. Well, everyone has their best guess. Who's right? We'll find out. SoFi coming back on. We're at an 1890. Let's see what happens. Look forward to seeing that video. That'll be up later tonight. Yep, it'll be up in a few hours. And let's see. Who else is going on here? Thank you, everybody. Here we go. Eric. Thank you, Eric, for becoming a new member. Fantastic. Great to see folks jumping in here as members. Backbone of this channel. As a member, you'll get updates, as you know. If you're a recurring member, you know how this works. Those of you who are not members at all, one of the benefits is that from time to time, you will get an alert in after hours trading or pre-market hours. You will get alerts from yours truly on something you need to know. There might be a major announcement like we had the other day on SoFi, where Morgan Stanley initiated coverage on SoFi. We did an alert. I did an alert to all members that moment when I heard that news. That gave you a heads up before the market even opened that this was coming. You knew something was up. If any of you had a sell order on SoFi, you had time to cancel a sell order on SoFi, because guess what the stock did right off the get-go? It shot up right away. And this is what being a member is about, being on top of some of these developments and being ahead of the crowd. Right on. Let's see. Jack, thanks. Zach, thanks, Bruce. That makes perfect sense. Had that linear thought today. Nice to have some reassurance. Eric says, I've been a long time lurker. I just figured it was time to join. Eric, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're part of the gang. You can now comment with everybody. They'll welcome you in. You're amongst a good group, as you probably already know. If you're hanging around here, you probably know how good these folks are. A lot of chatter between members here during my live chats. We compare a lot of notes. Alrighty. Let's see. Um, yes, Snake Pliskin. Uncle Bruce, are you eyeing the next set of opportunities as far as new stocks to consider? I'm always looking. I'm always watching. If I see something I like, I will bring it up. But I also like to follow what I follow, and as long as these companies have the potential to really do something, and we can get in before the market knows what's going on, I like that position. Like to get you into winners before the street knows what's happening. Stan, Bruce, do you think I should buy deep in the money contracts for SoFi? Expiration dates say 2023, 2024, and then wait until I can write calls against it. I don't know if I should buy the stock instead. Now, there's an interesting call. Well, the thing is, if you're going to buy deep in the money contracts, you're now going to pay $7, $8, $10 a contract. You're probably just better off buying the stock itself. And for every 100 you have, $1,888, you get 100 shares. They reach 24, $26. You're going to start writing options against these shares, and you're going to bring in $2 here, buck and a half there, $3 there against your 1888 cost. You're going to bring in some serious percentage on your money on an annual basis. And if you have enough of these shares, it can make a difference. So that might be the way to go here, because stocks don't expire. It's really the bottom line. 1891, that's where we're at. Rob is saying my April 22 $15 SoFi calls are up 73%. 73%. I'm sure they'll still go up between now and then. However, should I sell them for profit and buy some Spire February 7.5? Some more leverage on the lower end stock. Well, this is the thing. You're sitting on right now a stock, SoFi, that is just becoming a household name in the stock market. It's about to become a very heavily traded company on the markets, and the stock hasn't even taken off yet. You're talking about doing stuff so early. You waited all this time for SoFi to go from $14 to about $19 when it's already been to 25. You shouldn't do a dang thing, Rob. You should let this thing ride higher, because it's going to. You're going to make your money on SoFi now. If you miss the Spire move, if it happens without you, so be it. You're going to make your money on SoFi. You know all about it. You're into this thing. It is running. It is trading heavily, where Spire is completely ignored at the moment by the market, because the market doesn't know what we know. All right. 42 million volume on SoFi today, 60 million yesterday, plus over 100 million in 2 days on SoFi. This is where you want to be in SoFi, and you want to stay in SoFi, because we haven't had a breakout yet. You think we've had a breakout because your contracts are up 73%. You go, oh, we had a breakout, I'm up 73%. No, we haven't. This thing has to have a $5 day. When this baby has a $5 day, that's a breakout. We're at 18.98. This is chump change on this thing. Nowhere under 22 do you want to get out. Really, you don't. The only thing you're going to do, if you're going to do anything, is rollovers. But since you're sitting on April 22 calls, you don't do a rollover at all. You sit here and enjoy this ride and just get richer. Because if SoFi goes up $2 or $3 or $4 a share from here into this 23, 22, 24 range, your contract is really going to be worth a lot of money. And then you can just buy Spire stock without even buying contracts. You'll just buy the stock of Spire. And maybe you can buy 1,000 shares of Spire, 2,000 shares of Spire for cash, and just leave it in your account and let it ride. Don't even have to worry about the option game. One version to another, from one contract to stock, could be the way to go. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I'm really curious about what happens tomorrow. Will bring SoFi more sustained buying or profit taking? Uncle Bruce is the best. Thank you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Here we go. 1894 finally got beyond my cost basis. It's all profit here and way, way up to the 30s. Like I said, SoFi does not look shaky here. It doesn't look like, ooh, we might not go any higher on SoFi. No, it doesn't look like that at all. It looks like so solid. Looks so sitting on serious concrete here. This thing has really formed a base. It's about to go. Anyway, what can I tell you? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. I got my SoFi average down to 1655, so I'm a proud father here. Uncle Bruce, we have a pink bagel. Congratulations. Glad your move went great. We are back. Sean and Wendy, God is amazing. Thought we missed Spire. We had little to no internet, but it fell. Praise God, and we got in very, very low. $6 on Spire right now. Volume is light still. 848,000. I mean, it's not like zero volume, but yeah, this thing is being suppressed, and I just think it'll go. 1898 now on SoFi, up 59. We're approaching the high of the day of $19. We have 24 minutes to go. We're 2 cents away from the high of the day. Just saw it hit 19 again. We're now at the high of the day on your SoFi, kids. It's going to go higher. I mean, it's just going higher, and you're going to get richer whether you like it or not. I was a pig and I got slaughtered on Rocket Lab, but it'll come back. I think it will. Laugh a lot, up 34% on SoFi. Stan, I live in the UK. All the brokers don't offer option trading, so I have to pay money to send my funds over to the US. You guys are lucky as can be over there. It is what it is. We came back for you, Uncle Bruce. Get on this, thing. My average on SoFi 1611, and I'm still beating myself up for not having the powder to grab those in the high 13s. It is the way it is. This is so messed up for all the gains we're making on SoFi. I'm losing just as fast as Rocket Lab. My overall value has stayed in the same. I'm cursed. Just sit tight, my friend. Just sit tight. SoFi looks like it wants people to sell, especially the unpatients. That's right. The unpatient are the ones who kill themselves. The ones who they think, oh, I'm up 80%. I better get out. No. You let a stock do its thing. And SoFi is being recommended to $25 by Morgan Stanley. Let them be right. Let them be right. Let Mizuno be right into the high 20s. Let others be right for it to go to the 30s. Let them be right and ride the wave. Anyway, here we go, SoFi. Come on, keep on going. I was told we're not allowed to make SoFi gains. That's why I want to get out. Stan, you can trade option on interactive brokers in the UK. Larry, do y'all know a place called Mother's Restaurant just on the fringe of the French Quarter? I'm staying with one of the chefs over there. Me fail English? That's impossible. That's impossible. 1898 on the shares, 19 for the high here. We're right at that level. Looking so good. This stock's going higher. 43,100,000 volume today. Very good. What a run. And it's been a good couple of days, been a good week. As I say, though, a month ago, we were down here in the 14 range, 1450 range. Looking at just the last 3 months, back in August, we were grinding at 1375. People were asking me what my heritage was. They're questioning my heritage. We went from 1746 to 13 something, and people look at me going, "Are you sure this is okay?" And well, here we are now at scraping 19. We're going higher. We've already been 24, 25. We're going back there. We're going beyond there. This company's growing leaps and bounds, and it's going to make you rich whether you like it or not. You just got to let it do it. Just get out of its way and let it go higher. Okay. I'm so out of powder, says Joshua. And trust me when I tell you, hold those SoFi contracts. I made the same mistake you're about to make with Matterport, and I haven't stopped crying since. There you go. Matterport, 1977, it's up 22 cents. Yay for Matterport. Go Matterport, go SoFi. go through the 20s and take us to another level. That would be Lover Spire 602 down 8 cents right now. And let's see. Anyway, here we go. Sean and Wendy, remember when we had our one-on-one? That was so much fun. You said you said sit still on SoFi. We did. That seemed like years ago. You and Auntie Jen were right. Yay for SoFi. A maiden date. I need to get there this week. I've got $20 SoFi calls expiring on Friday. AB, my cost basis on Matterport is $13.49. I think the lowest you could have gotten it was like $10 at GHVI for like a day, and like $11.89 as Matterport. Look at SoFi, SoFly, $18.98 right now, right on the edge of greatness. Gonna go higher. Stan Mirko, I've spent so long transferring my shares over to Tastyworks. I just want to be able to buy calls on margin. Uncle B is the original SoFi guy on YouTube. Drops family. I told a friend about SoFi and she bought it cheap. I bet she is happy right now. I would hope so. $18.98 on the shares right now. Zach says, Larry, if you're in the quarter and need a snack anytime, Vertmart makes one hell of a sandwich. Try the muffalata or the all that jazz. All those sandwiches being talked about over in New Orleans. The Big Easy, $18.98, up 59 cents on SoFi. We're not doing anything today out of the ordinary. I mean, it's a 59-cent gain. It's great. A $2.59 gain would really be nice, but we're not going to get that today. I just like how the stock is reacting after a good day yesterday. A solid day today with a solid volume behind it. 43.4 million volume now. Another big day. 100 million traded in 2 days. This is what you want to see on a stock like SoFi. This is good stuff. Rocket Lab, disappointing, down 45 cents, 13.60, which means it's a bargain. You pick off right puts on Rocket Lab, right put contracts on Rocket Lab, right 20s and score. We're at 19 on SoFi. Can it break through 19? Can it get through the resistance level and bust through it? We're going to find out here in just a moment. We're at $19 a share right now on SoFi Technologies. There you have it. I'm getting hungry with all the sandwich talk. Let's see. Bruce, cashed out of my AMC and I bought 5,000 Spire shares and $107 call options for May 2022. I'm excited for the possibilities. That could be something. That really could be something. We're at $19 on SoFi. We have not yet traded over 19. We're right at the level of $19 a share. They're taking out the offer. How big is the offer on SoFi? I can't imagine it being all that large. We break through 19. We could be 19.15 a share in minutes. We'll see if this truly happens. We're watching a trade at 19 a share. 18.99, 19 a share. It's hitting the ceiling right there. Boom, boom, boom. They're coming and knocking, and they're going to start rocking. That's what's going to happen, kids. We're going to go through it, and we're going higher. $20 is your next stop. Don't know how that can't happen. That's where we're going. Beyond 20. Why is Noto buying his stock up like crazy? He's buying this stuff. Was it 15s, 14s? He was buying it personally, filing reports that he's buying the stock. He knows what he's doing. Yes, he does. Join the winner. Uncle Bruce, you are a genius. I don't know about that. Michael, SoFi is a peacock and it needs to fly. Bruce, have you seen any other data on Spire contracts to raise any alarms like you found last week? If I give you a thumbs up, will you teach me the way? It's just going to go higher. Spire is going to go higher. It rhymes, so it has to make sense. Spire is going higher. There it is. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, I said it in plain English. This is plain English. Spire is going higher. There you have it. AB, by the way, SoFi sent out an email to all their customers that all their legal issues have been resolved and paid for. Not sure about what, but I guess that's good. I suspect it might be to do with the bank charter thing. That might all be done now and out of the way now. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Thank you for the thumbs up, Zach. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Smith, you might make like a brain surgeon salary in like a month. Iron Zach, you're in New Orleans too. I was wondering if there were any people from New Orleans following stock markets with Bruce. Cheddar, did he say he wrote? Did he say to write $20 puts on Rocket Lab or Matterport? Had to be Matterport, right? On both. But Rocket Lab, write $20 puts on Rocket Lab. Yeah, yeah. Look for some upside there. If SoFi hits 1950 today, I'm definitely buying a sandwich. Well, that's good to hear. You don't want to starve to that. SoFi 19 says Larry. Stan, this funny bald man is making me rich. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I don't want to have poor viewers. I want to have rich viewers. No question. This gentleman is definitely short on the hair department. It left down a long time ago. I'm afraid to say. 1892 on SoFi as we do a little back off and maybe do a shot up through here. We got 14 minutes to go. Let's see what this stock is made of here. Well, we'll follow it. 1973 up 18 cents on Matterport. Spire still 598. We've got IBM down $2 today. Interestingly, we're down 157 on the Dow. Microsoft down 168. Apple down 133. Royal Caribbean up $1.30. It's actually going the opposite direction, interestingly. Goldman up 68 cents. Cisco down 76 cents. So, the FANG stocks are not having the greatest of times, but some stocks are doing all right. SoFi is definitely getting exposure in some pretty serious circles here, and it's looking good. Let's see. Let's see. Level 2 showing some resistance at 19. That's expected. Let's see. What else is going on? Let's see. Yeah. Right cash secured puts on Rocket Lab. $20. Right $20 cash secured puts for April next year. You put up $2,000 and you're going to bring in over $900. The Rocket Lab goes to $17, $18, $19. These puts will be worth very little money. You'll buy them back for a quarter of the price, keep the difference. You can actually make more money on Rocket Lab going to 20 than if you bought the stock. Interestingly enough, I think you can. What can I say? Let's see. Let's go. About 100 more shares of Rocket Lab at 13.53. Big dip at the end of the day. There you go. Let's see. Writing $20 puts on Rocket Lab, expiring when? In the springtime. January, February, March, April. Out there. Way out there. That's what I'd be doing. Rocket Lab, for sure. $20 puts. That's what I'd be writing on those. SoFi, 18.96.97. Coming on again. It's coming on again. I haven't written the put yet, but I bought calls and puts. I'm so confused. Wouldn't my chance to get a sign instantly be very high? You think, but they're not going to be. People are buying these puts as insurance. What can I say? They think the stock's going to go to 7 or 8. They think they're going to make money. You think the stock's going to go to 15, 20. You're going to make money. I think I like your opportunities better. Sean and Wendy, amen, Stan. We were better off than in January. We were struggling. Thanks, Uncle B and Auntie Jen. Vanville, Jane, Cheddar, the same put would only get you 7 now, so better wait until Rocket Lab heads a little higher. Let's see. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Bruce Guy is making me money. Let's go. This channel is $1 million worth of game for $10 a month. 20 put it. 20 put it is Uncle Bruce. Yeah, $20 put. I'd go out and try to get $9, $8, $9, $10 for them. I'm not sure what they're trading at. I'm not looking at the options chain. I don't know what they're trading at. But the stock's at $13.52, so a $20 contract has a $6.50 book value to it, plus some premium. So check out for a nice premium on a $20 put and score that. All right. I gambled some more Spire. I bought 150 for $5.98. $5.99 is what they're trading at. You're up a penny already. Look at that. SoFi, $18.98 within 2 cents of the high of the day right now. Here, when Rocket Lab gets to 20, would you buy back the covered put and sell stock, or profit just buy back the put? I'd buy back the put and keep the difference. Let's say you get 9 for the put now and you buy it back for 3, you're making $6 a share on a move. Thank you very much. Or if the shares go through 20 into 21, 22, they're worthless. The puts have no value anymore other than time. And now you just let the time depreciate. It's up to you depending on how long this takes. If this takes a month from now, the puts go from 9 to 4 and from 4 to 2, you might decide, you know what, I'm going to buy these puts back now because the stock's at $20. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to write $25 puts on Rocket Lab for 4 months. Again, I'm going to take another $6, $8 a put and do it again. Do a rollover and let the shrinkage of the next put work in your favor. That can be done too. My plan is to drink more SoFi, drink more when SoFi goes up. I might need to go to bed real soon here. Let's see. And if you do get it, that's right. If you get assigned instantly, what do you care? What do you care? If you get $9 right now to write a $20 put on Rocket Lab, you're buying it for $11. Okay, because you get the 9 in your hand. They make you buy it at 20. Okay, it's trading at 13.51. What do you care? You just bought it at 11. You could sell the stock of 13.51, take the 250 profit, say thank you. Now write another put, do it all over again, and wish to get assigned right now. That's what you want to have happen. These are problems, such problems. $19 is the high of the day on SoFi. We are now to 9. We have 9 minutes to go. We're at $18.98, $18.99. Can't break the $19 level yet. Are we going to bust through 19 at the bell? What is happening with this SoFi stock? How much buying is coming in? Can we break through the 19 barrier? We're right there. This could be fun. Let's see. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Rocket Lab yesterday wrote a $23 put expiring February, received $1,270 premium. Sweet. That is sweet. You're going to buy the stock at $10.30. That's beautiful. I love that. That is a great write. A really good write. Yeah, look at 20s, look at 22s, 23s, whatever you can get. Yes, take some serious premium off the table with Rocket Lab puts. Why not? $19 a share again on SoFi. Are we going to break the $19 barrier? We're right at $19. Are we going to trade over $19 a share on SoFi? We're right there. 19 right now. 19. How much has to trade at 19 before we break through it? 45,100,000 traded now. We're at $19 a share on your SoFi. Amazing. Correction, the $9 premium for Rocket Lab was when it was trading at 16.17. For now, the $20 put on January will only get you 7. Make the break even around 13. Not worth it for now. Maybe look at our April contracts. And can you write covered puts depending on the brokerage firm? Beach Boy, these GameStop October 22nds are depreciating quite nicely now. Shrinkage. Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. And allow it to continue. Indeed, you allow it to continue. Let's see. April 22 puts are $8.90 for Rocket Lab. Fenville, that's the same as the writing a put. This hold at 19 looks artificial. We're at 18.98, 99. And the question is, will it bust through 19 at the end of the day here? We're down to 6 minutes to go. What is happening on SoFi? Can you write covered put with a deep in the money put option? Good questions. Depending on the firm, again, margins are different with each house. I sure feel better knowing SoFi is nearing 1995 average. I got 1,600. That's it, baby. And is it time to write SoFi calls yet? Not yet. No, not yet. $19 a share on your SoFi, up 61 cents right now. What is going to happen between now and the bell? We have not yet broken this $19 barrier. We're right at it. We haven't traded at 1901 yet. Will it do it? I just bought 10 $19 SoFi calls expiring for 22 for 80 cents. Am I in danger? I don't know. Touching 19. I reckon SoFi will hit 20 by the end of the month if we're lucky. By the end of the week, is 19 the new wall? Don't know. Probably a lot of limit sells around the dollar amount. The nice round number is what always stops the stock. But is it going to go through? It's flipping off 19, 18.99, 19, 18.99. It's jumping back and forth. 4 minutes to go. We're at $19 a share right now. Again, 18.98 to 19 on 45.6 million shares. Sooner or later, the wall will break and the dam will burst. It will just go. Let's see. Let's see what happens. 18.98 to $19 a share on SoFi. Rocket Lab 13.49 down 56 cents. GameStop down 2.35 175.75. Matterport up 22 to 19.77. Spire $6 5.99 $6 jumping and jumping and jumping. The Dow down 129. S&P down 12, NASDAQ down 28. We have SoFi at 18.99, now $19 again. Trading at 19 on SoFi. Is it going to bust through the resistance? Anybody have level 2? Let me know what you see. How much paper is in the way? We're down to 4 minutes. And let's see. Yeah, can I say $19 a share right here on the stock? The high today right there at $19. Volume now 45.86 million. High today $19, even where we are right this second. The Dow making a bit of a rally here at the very end of the day, a little uptick. What is happening on your SoFi? $19 a share right now is where it's at. Too many sell orders at 19, says Michael. I'm kind of curious what kind of resistance level is at 19 to keep it there. Will this bust through? We still have 3 odd minutes to go on the stock. 3 minutes, 14 seconds on trading. We're $18.99 to $19 a share. Do we have an imbalance of buy orders at the end of the market, at the end of the day here, that'll bust through this without any issue? We're not sure. Let's see what happens. Kind of fun, isn't it? Sure beats $14, doesn't it? Well, beats $13.75. I'll tell you that. Level 2 shows 4,800 shares asking at 19 for SoFi. Seeing 15,000 at 19, tens of thousands at 19. Print me a 19. About 15,000 sell for SoFi at 19, and about 8,000 to 899 on the buy side. We got all kinds of folks coming in here with their thoughts on this. 15,000 at 19, 16,000 at 1901. Boom, broke 19, says Larry. He says it's busted it. We're showing 1902. We're through 19. Broke it. There we go. About 5,000 for sale. 19 just looked away and it jumped to 14,000, 20,000 shares for sale. 1901 broke it. We're through the 19 barrier, everybody. 1902 now, and we could go higher. Look at that, 1902. We're busting through here. The dam has broke through $19, and that's a sign right there, like a hot knife through soft butter. Here we go, 1901.02. 20 is next. That's right. $20 is your next stop, kids. Somebody grab 15,000 at 20. Or 20,000 at 19, like a cold knife through hard butter. We're hitting the highest volume candles of the day now. SoFi, we're moving. Spires at 6, SoFi at 19. Here we go. SoFi is banging, and it's over. It's going, baby. Here we go. We're down to 2 minutes. I bought SoFi $30 call for $4.14 because I didn't have enough settled funds to buy $15 strike. It's up $26. Should I sell it and buy closer to the money now that I have the funds, or should I just keep it? Maybe keep it for good luck. I don't know. $19. Bruce, man, good call, old man. So many shares being thrown in here. Thousands are just appearing out of nowhere. Well, this is typical trading on a stock. 1905, 1930, then 1969 are the next resistance points. 13.68 thousand asking for 19, 15, 20,000 asking for 1905. I like that. 1969. Best 5 quid I ever spent on this membership. I'll tell you that. Why would anyone sell at 19? Why would you sell it? What are you, nuts? Anyone selling at this price is an idiot. Anyone selling the stock is an idiot. It's going to $25, $30 a share. This is a nothing burger. This is just a little entertainment at the end of the day. It's all this. It's day traders. Exactly. It's just day traders. It's nothing personal. It's just day traders. We're going higher. How about that? Looking good. Matterport, 1976, up 21 cents. How about that? Spire now, $5.97. Come on, Spire. And we're ringing the bells. Larry, are you ringing them for me? Yes, he is. They're clapping over there, and Larry is ringing the bell. Thanks, buddy. Fabulous. 1897 to 1899. We're all over the place. We got through 19. That it's official. We broke it. That's all we had to see. That's all you had to know. We broke 19 today. SoFi is really like G6, like G. Now I'm feeling SoFi. What a day. Amazing. The bells are going, and we're through it. Now we're going to find out just how the street reacts overnight, how much chatter is going to be on the stock. Thank you, Tax Down Inc. Thank you, buddy. PayPal donation. I appreciate that. 47 million, just short of 47 million traded. 46,940,000 shares. So that's over 100 million in 2 days on SoFi stock and 2 up days in a row. This is technically showing power. This is showing some serious power here. Looking good. And what can I say? You know, I was looking at some SoFi shares I bought at $13.92. Those days feel like a long time ago. $18.97, still a great day. Yes, indeed. We're only getting started. Yes, indeed. So that basically just means the demand for SoFi is there at 19 and higher. It's going higher, kids. Love you, Uncle Bruce. You sang that song. Me, I owe a donation. I wonder how many SoFi stocks Uncle Bruce followers own in total. How many do we have? I wonder how many shares do we own with the options? Do we have 5 million shares, 10 million shares, 20 million shares, 100 million shares? I have no idea. Do we have 30,500 shares? I have no idea. I think we have a few folks who are into this stuff. Yes, indeed. And I think we're going to make some money. I personally own the float, says Michael. There you go. There now you know who's calling the shots around here. Fabulous. SoFi, 1897 final trade on the day on about 47 million volume. Perfect. No complaints. Fun times. 30,000 options, says Halo. Let's see. I'm not rich like other people, and I got 300. Hey, Uncle Bruce, text down to Sean and Wendy from our business account. Go SoFi. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that donation. It's very kind of you today. I love it when the investors, when my viewers are making money. I just love it when you guys do well. SoFi has really not even started yet. It's only a move from the 14 range to the 19 range. That's all this is. We haven't even started. There's so much more to come. Just be prepared for swings, as you know how it is. They swing. But this kind of buying power in the last 2 days, that's a sign. Don't be surprised if other brokerage firms start coming up with buy recommendations on SoFi. The higher it goes, the more that will start to recommend it. That seems to be a pattern as well. Looking great. Matterport up 21 cents to 1976. We're itching to get over 20 again. Hopefully we'll bust through it tomorrow, the day after. Get right into the 21, 22, 23 range. Start looking at writing $25 contracts on Matterport or 22.50s or whatever you like to do. SoFi, we just need another $3-4, and then you can start looking at writing call options on SoFi. That might be an opportunity for you. All kinds of capital are going to be brought in here to these accounts that you're sitting on. It's going to change your lives. October, November, December. Some of you folks are going to be bringing in cash flow like you never thought you'd bring in before, and I love it. I'm excited for you. GameStop, although it was down today, final trade down 232. GameStop afforded people the opportunity today to make money. GameStop shares had a little pop over 180 today and then backed off. There were day trading opportunities on writing contracts on GameStop. We'll see how it does tomorrow. Every day is an opportunity to enjoy capital appreciation on depreciating contracts, especially on high flyers like GameStop and others. Fascinating stuff. Spire, $5.97, down 13 cents, trading on the aftermarket at $6. 930,000 shares traded. That's all that traded today. The stock's being held artificially low here. Sooner or later, this will bust out. This will not last much longer. I just think that the dam, the water level behind the dam is rising, and sooner it's just going to flow over it. The buyers are coming into Spire bit by bit by bit, and they're long-term holders. They're not selling under 10, and these short sellers are possibly in big trouble. 1,500 SoFi and 40 contracts, says Merkel. Adela Hope, 1,600 SoFi. Larry, a SoFi nephew, who's here, Spire bandwagon. What kind? Thank you, Bruce, and everyone for the put talk. Appreciate you. You got it, man. Going to be fun, guys. I remember when SoFi hit $19 last. I accidentally bought 5 covered calls. I put it in the chat. Uncle Bruce, honest response. Oh God. Since then, I made a nice profit from those covered calls. Thanks, Uncle B. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let's see. Put definitely helped me today, and there are a couple of viewers with over 10,000 on the SoFi. Yeah, for sure. We have SoFi here. There's a lot of followers on SoFi in this house, and you're going to do I think you're going to do extremely well with it. It's going to be a winner. This company, like I say, is just going to be written up by a whole bunch of other firms, and it's going to be recommended left, right, and center. So keep an eye open for buy recommendations on SoFi from a number of other firms going forward. Good stuff, man. Really good stuff. A fun day, to say the least. Never a dull moment when you have that kind of activity. Good volume and definitely, higher end brokerage firms getting involved in stocks that we've been following here for a while. It was awful lonely around here for a while. All of a sudden, we're getting some movement from the street, following in on what we've been trading on quite a while. Good to see. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Thank you for your support of this channel. Becoming members, new members today. Thank you, new members. And please consider subscribing to this channel if you're not a member. Love to build our subscriber base. We're going to keep trying to make more money here tomorrow. We have a lot to follow, a lot to cover. I'm kind of surprised at Rocket Lab backing off like it did, but there have been rumors about stock coming free trading on Rocket Lab. I don't know whether to believe it or not, but the lower it goes, the better a deal it is. Think about SoFi when it was down to the 13s. Now Rocket Lab is into the 13s. Could be a pretty good move there. We'll watch that Spire tomorrow. We'll watch all the other stocks we like to follow here. We know we're early. We know we're following stocks that not the entire market is following, but they're figuring it out. They're beginning to figure out our stocks. Let's see. Let's see. I have close to 15,000 shares of SoFi. Uncle Bruce, if you plan on cutting and posting that morning section about China and stock to perfection, would love to share it with some people. You plan on cutting and posting that morning section about China and stock to perfection, would love to share it with some. Oh, I see what you're saying. I wasn't actually planning on that. You might need to send them just to the video. Like go to the replay, find the timing on it, and then tell your pals, hey, check video from certain point to certain point. That might be a way to go. I'm just doing another video that's going up shortly through my editor, and staying on top of that as well. Just so much happening here. Thumbs ups, chums. Thank you, Ferrigan. AB, if Spire hits 20 by November, I'll have like 20 grand in profit. Uncle Bruce is going to get a cut, and then I'm going to YOLO on buying ATIP and sell that at 10-ish whenever it goes up and they get a new CEO. Well, we'll see what happens, AB. Andy, I'll be picking up some more Rocket Lab if that gets that low, assuming that ATIP is 5-ish then, or less. Have a great night, Bruce. So Sharon, I need to start working on tonight's dinner. Catch you tomorrow. You have a good one, Sharon. It's great to have you here. As always, enjoy the wonderful surroundings of New Jersey. Thank you, guys. Uncle Bruce, Highlight Channel will definitely get more subs. And Free Thinker, my buddy, has 20 $15 strike calls on SoFi for January. I keep talking him out of selling them yet. Don't sell. Don't sell yet. Don't sell yet. It's going higher. It's going higher. Way to go, Free Thinker. You got them going right now. Almost $4 in the money. And it'll be interesting to see if the premiums on these contracts start to rise again. As the shares rise, the volumes keep coming on. Will the premiums rise on the contracts in anticipation of more moves? Yeah. We'll watch for that, everybody. Never a dull moment. It's going to be 30 plus by January, maybe even 50. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Well, let's get to 20 first. See what 20 looks like, and then 21, and then 22, and we'll just go up $1 at a time, and we'll grind it forward. We'll make money on it. Let's see. Why are you recommending Covered puts instead of covered calls on Rocket Lab. I understand calls, but I haven't messed with the puts. Dave, what I'm trying to say to people is if you can write a put contract on Rocket Lab, say a $20 contract, a $17.50 contract, a $22.50 contract, or a higher, you can score the premium right now in your account. The shares just rise up to $16, $18 a piece. These puts will shrink in value. You're going to buy them back for a lot less money than you wrote them for, especially if you were writing them with a nice time premium attached to them. I want you to shop around. I want you to look at the options chains and see if you can find a put contract that you can write on Rocket Lab that might be January's or February's or March's or April's or May's or June's, depending on how far out you have to go. Find a put contract that'll give you a lot of premium, which gives you not only the capital gain of the stock going up against the put, but the shrinkage of time coming in your direction too. You have a double win on your hands. Keep an eye open for that, right? Michael, 15s were $5 last I saw him. Also still holding mine. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, my friend, so much. PayPal donation. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that, as always. Have a good one, Uncle Bruce says. AB. Frankie, I'm asking about Spire. Uncle Bruce just jumped 22 cents a minute ago. Spire is 604 is what I show on the aftermarket. Not showing much in the way of movement there. Spire. Keep an eye on Spire. Let's see here. We're about to get earnings season tomorrow. That's going to begin too. That's going to be all over the market. We're going to be watching that closely. 604 on Spire. It did touch, looks like almost 620 there for a minute. I'm not sure if that was real or just a little blip. We'll watch Spire on the aftermarket. But wouldn't it be lovely to see it pop a couple of bucks on the aftermarket, the pre-market, even before we start trading? Wouldn't that be lovely? Spire on fire. We love that. Thumbs ups, please, everybody. Bruce, why do you say sell covered calls above $20? Why not lower? I want you to get a higher premium. I want you to get a nice premium on contracts, and I want you to be able to write 2250s or 25s. I want you to write contracts that if you get taken out, you get taken out at a wonderful premium, exercise price plus a lovely premium, and you're going to do just fine. If the shares want to keep on going, great. You got out you wrote at 2250s and the stock went to $26, you're going to write 2750s. Stock goes to $32, you're going to write 35. So you're going to buy back the other ones, write 35. You're just going to keep rolling over. I like it. There's money in them there hills once you break $20. Cash secured put, not a covered put. Stan, Bruce, why do you say sell covered calls above $20? Why not lower? I just did all that. Have a good night. Thank you, Socius. Spire seems to glitch at every after hours right at the beginning. After hours, Spire spiked 22 cents. I figure Friday will be a big show on Spire. Dave, for cash secured put, if you write one $20 strike on Rocket Lab, Jan, you need to put up 20 grand for one contract, get 800 premium. When Rocket Lab rockets again, you could buy it back. Defined by the range of price action you can see coming. You can write cover calls and cash secured puts, take premiums for every angle. Uncle Bruce, what do you think? It depends on the range, depends on the stock, but you can bring in some serious money. Let's see here. Drop family guard volume stays the same. I'm not expecting much to happen, says Michael. We'll follow everything. All right, kids. I'm out of here. I got some errands to run. Thank you for joining me today for both shows. Thank you for becoming members. Those of you who are new members, love you guys. Existing members, you know I love you. And join me tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. We'll be back for more fun. Keep an eye open for any alerts on the alert side. As a member of this channel, you never know when an alert is coming your way. I'm always watching the markets no matter where I am. So let's keep an eye on this market together, and hopefully we'll see you get richer tomorrow. And wouldn't that be lovely? I love it. Okay, guys, thank you. Take care. Have a good night, everyone. It was a fun day. Take care of everything, and stay healthy for me. And join me tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning. Let's go, baby. Thanks for the shows, Uncle Bruce. Have a good night. See you tomorrow, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Thanks, everybody, for being here. And we'll catch you first thing in the morning. Okay, guys. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.